All right, kids, good morning. It's a pleasure to be with you guys again. Pardon the noise in the background. The people in the warehouse like to whistle as they work, which we again support and endorse. So, the Democrats are at it once again, trying to push abortion rights. The House is expected to pass a bill to restore abortion rights. There's no such thing as an abortion right as per the Constitution, so good luck enacting that. You would literally need a federal amendment to make that work. However, in the first line, they pretty much admit that that is the case. The House this week is expected to pass a bill that would restore the right to an abortion previously protected by Roe, although the bill is bound to die in the Senate. Why? Because the Democrats can never do anything with your consent. And once again, as you'll see over here in the bottom right corner, that little dashed out icon, conversation closed, means you, the public, are not allowed to comment on this bullshit. So, um, that's where we're at with this. Um, that's that's where we're at. That's what they're displaying. But let's read on. The Women's Health Protection Act of 2022. Let's go over the title first, shall we? Abortion has nothing to do with women's health. No woman who gets an abortion today has to go through the rigorous rigmarole of having to go to a general practitioner or even a gynecologist or an obstetrician. No, no, no. They just go straight to the abortion clinic, to the abortion mill, where they are signed up and fast tracked to kill their unborn child with no ado. So to call this women's health protection is a load of crap. And once again, for all medically necessary procedures, no abortion is actually needed. There is no that it is never necessary for a woman's health to dismember the baby growing inside of her. That is a lie, and they need to knock it off. But of course, Dems gonna lie. In an updated version of a bill the House passed in September to codify the right to an abortion and prohibit states from imposing limits on abortions, why would they be afraid of states having rights? Yeah, I mean, you gotta ask them why. That could make them more difficult or costly to obtain. The Senate failed to pass a version of this bill in May, so they know it has no shot in hell. But they're still gonna try. They're still gonna virtue signal. They're still gonna rally the troops, even though they are going to get absolutely crushed in the midterms, because the abortion issue is not popular with the people. It's not a rallying cry. It's not an issue that makes most humans go, yeah, I want to kill more human babies. I hate my own population. I hate my own nation. I hate my own people. I think we need less Americans. No one thinks this way except the Democrats. And it's all under the guise of, oh, well, it's a woman's right. Yeah, everyone thinks abortion is horrific except for these people. The House is also expected to take up and pass legislation this week that prohibits states from interfering with a woman's right to travel to obtain an abortion. This too will also likely fail in the Senate. God bless America. The 2021 version of the Women's Health Protection Act was defeated by procedural vote in the Senate, 51 nays to 59 to 49 yeas, with Senator Joe Manchin voting with Republicans against the measure. Yeah, because he doesn't. He would like to get reelected in that swing state of Arizona. I'm being sarcastic, people, in case you are not aware of the Arizona, the absolute state of the Arizonan ballot count right now. Republican Senator Susan Collins, who opposed the overturning of Roe and worked on legislation to codify rights conferred under the landmark case, who is a bitch cuck who hates her country, thinks the Women's Health Protection Act goes too far because it infringes on religious freedom protections. Oh, you don't say. Oh my God, who could have possibly foreseen that the human desire for human life to be proliferated and flourish in society would become a religious issue? Who could have, who would have thunk? On Friday, President Biden signed an executive order aimed at protecting women who cross state lines to seek abortions and instituting an underground abortion railroad, unironically. A traveling caravan of abortion providers crossing through your state at this day on this time please, no steppy, conservative states. But the conservative states will tread. And my God, if you ever wanted to see gunfire in Texas, have an illegal abortion caravan cross through the state. I fucking dare you. That would be hilarious. We would make. Oh, I will not comment further as to what exactly that would look like if they did it. I no, just tombstone. Anyways, but he also made it clear that there's only so much the executive branch can do without congressional action, especially since the judicial turned on your ass. He has been urging voters to put Democrats who support abortion access in office. And no one's going to vote for them because most people don't like abortion. It's an unpopular, it is an ugly thing that we tolerated under the idea that we would keep it rare. If you're not going to keep it rare, if you're going to shout your abortion, we're going to shut you down. We're just going to shut down abortion, period, because that's what the people want. And thank God the Supreme Court kicked that back to the states. We actually have a voice now. Hurrah! Quote, we need 2 additional pro-choice senators and a pro-choice House to codify Roe as federal law. And it won't happen unless you make it an actual federal amendment, because even if, hypothetically, the Congress were to pass a law codifying abortion, the states could then sue that federal law, say, no, this infringes on our 10th Amendment right. And they would be correct. And that would go to the Supreme Court, and it would still get outlawed again, because this is a states' rights issue now. That is that is established now. It is established law. It is established precedent that things like abortion are now states' rights issues, and to infringe upon the states now would make it a 10th Amendment violation. And the only way to circumvent that is to make it an actual amendment to the Constitution. And good fucking luck getting that done, bitches. You have nowhere near the support to add an amendment to the Constitution to codify abortion. That's not happening. So all of this, even if short term, we gave them their dream as they are encapsulating it now, it wouldn't last for very long, people. As soon as Texas or any of these conservative states got infringed on their rights conflating with the federal laws, the states are going to win. That's how the Constitution works. Unless it is specifically enumerated in the Constitution that this is a federal duty, a federal charge, the states have precedence. Unless you need an amendment now. Just passing a bill ain't gonna cut the cheese anymore, guys. So the president said he'd support eliminating the filibuster to enact abortion access law. But because Manchin and Senator Sinema oppose this, Democrats are currently short of 2 votes. Based. So, the Democrats are trying to kill your children. They're trying to kill your future. They're trying to eliminate you economically by replacing you with immigrants rather than people who are actually born and raised here. And that's the important issue. That's what needs to be stated. They don't want you happy in a family, reproducing and being a contributor to society. No, they want you replaced by strangers. That's what they want, and that's what this bill is all about. That's it, guys. This is your update. Stay carnal and God bless. Bye-bye.